Good evening everybody and welcome back to episode 92 of Open Crypto, where twice a day we keep you fully up to date and fully informed on all things crypto. If that sounds like something that you'd be interested in, then subscribe to the channel. I put out a new video every 12 hours. So today we're going to be talking about an article I found in Bitcoin.com's news section, and it's about the Banque de France, the Bank of France. And their up and coming what they would like to do with in terms of regulation and laws towards crypto and crypto providers. So this article is written by Lubomir Tasev, and it's titled "Bank of France Governor Calls for Mandatory Licensing for Crypto Companies." France has to adopt a licensing regime for crypto service providers, the head of the country's central bank has suggested. According to the executive, the need to tighten regulatory oversight stems from the disorder in the industry throughout the past year. Licensing should replace registration for crypto firms in France, Governor Gallois says. Banque de France Governor François Villeroy de Gallois has urged for subjecting crypto businesses to stricter regulatory requirements. Licensing must be introduced instead of the current registration in response to the recent volatility in the sector, he insisted. So currently, digital asset providers just have to register in the same way any other financial service provider would have to. In France, it's not a particularly rigorous process. Well, I suppose it is actually. It's more rigorous than obviously just starting up any old business, but it's not as strict or as stringent as what they are trying to push for now, or what this Gallois is trying to push for now. De Gallois also thinks that Paris should not hesitate but act even before the upcoming EU regulations take effect and make it obligatory for digital asset service providers to obtain licenses from the French government, Bloomberg reported. Around 60 platforms working with cryptocurrencies have so far registered with the Autorité des Marchés Financiers, otherwise known as the AMF, France's financial markets authority, including global players such as Binance, the world's largest crypto exchange. Licenses are still optional, and there are no licensees yet among the digital asset service providers registered in France. Speaking to representatives of the financial sector on Thursday, Villeroy de Gallois stated, "All the disorder in 2022 feeds a simple belief. It is desirable for France to move to an obligatory licensing of DASP as soon as possible, rather than just registration." So it's important that this is just this guy pushing for this. This has not become law. This is not even being discussed in the Senate or anything like that. So it's something that he wants to see and he wants to push. That doesn't mean it's going to become it's going to become a real thing, although it could. Digital asset service providers which want to be granted a license are required by the AMF to comply with certain standards in terms of organisation, available financial resources and business conduct, the report notes. The governor's proposal comes after last summer's key EU institutions and member states reached an agreement on the new markets in crypto assets, MiCA, legislation, and achieved consensus on a set of new anti-money laundering rules for the industry. The regulatory package is expected to enter into force in 2023, but businesses will have another 12 to 18 months to comply with it. Brussels also wants to oblige platforms processing crypto transactions for EU residents to report to tax authorities in the Union. So even though what this guy's talking about is not law or has not been agreed on or anything, the EU has already agreed on this MiCA legislation, which basically says that crypto companies have kind of this new thing, this markets in crypto has this new regulation that they have to comply to, although they have got a time limit of 12 to 18 months, Brussels has said. But this Gallois guy in France wants to make that, wants to bring that forward, and not bring that law forward, but make an even stricter set of rules and make it sooner. So I don't think he'll be successful, because I don't think he'll find much support, because the EU has already decided on this other legislation, and it's already going to be, although it's still another 12 to 18 months away, it's still in place. It's just a time thing that that you have to wait for it to come into play, and so I don't think anyone's going to pay much attention to it. We probably won't hear much more about this after this article. So thank you for watching, thank you for listening, guys. That's what I've got for you this evening. Remember, everybody, to please subscribe to the channel. Join me and I will keep you updated on all things crypto every 12 hours. Smash that like button if you feel you got value from this video, and I'll see you all in 12 hours time.